stream for the last few days because massive computer problems and other problems, but I'm here now. We're restarting City Skyline because my other city was absolutely ruined. I destroyed the city, so we're going to try again, and we're going to try and be a little bit better this time. I'm looking at the planning here now. We're going to use big roads to start with instead of just 2-lane roads. Looks like the big roads can also do water and sewage, which we need. And I'm going to try and keep these districts better. So I'm going to... There's power lines over here. So I'm thinking to start with that this is going to be... Over here is where we do like a power plant and things of that nature, industrial. We'll put that off that way. Maybe I should have made that a one-way road, but okay, so we're going to do industrial stuff over here. And then residential is going to go up here. And we're going to do our businesses right over here. So we're going to try and keep this better than we did last time. Emmy's here. Hi, Emmy. How's work today, love? Okay, so we're gonna put this down here. Now we can switch to regular roads. Still don't know what to do for dinner. Well, I was gonna run by the store because I got a few things to pick up. So I can grab us something there. We can grab something frozen. We can grab some vegetables. Grab a pizza. All those options are available. So whatever you want, your wish is my command. All right, we got enough area for some housing. We got some business stuff there. We still got plenty of money. Alright, so we need electric plants. We're going to start with a coal plant. We need some water. Look at the flow of water here. What do we got? Water is flowing this way, so we got to dump it downstream. Let's see. What else can we do for dinner? You said we had some hamburger. We could get some stuff to make tacos. Very, very quick and easy sort of dinner. Taco dinner. I can grab a head of lettuce and some tomatoes. We could do burgers like we talked about. Nice and easy. I know Mondays are usually like your hard days, right? So the quicker and easier we can make it, the better off we are, right? So maybe one of those. All right, let's dump water there. And we're going to grab water from here. Like that. And then sewage line can be connected there. Okay, we've got sewage. We've got that. Gonna do residential neighborhood up here. Let's see, what else could we make for dinner? Gotta be quick and easy. That should be good. And I can build a road that does, like, goes over here. In fact, we're going to start with that. So if we build a 2-lane one way, and we go here. There we go. And then we're going to lift it up to go up and over the highway there. Now we can get over the highway without jamming up the highway. Okay, but we don't have a way for them to get over here without going there, and that's going to cause a traffic jam. So what if we do this? You can pull off here. Go up here. And then we're going to lift you up. And lower you down. And now we've got people who can go up here. Oh, I didn't even see a message deleted. Was that a bot that you just kicked out, or we get a hater? French dips? I don't mind French dips. We could do French dips. Was a bot? Just tell me what we need to pick up for French dips, and I can make that happen.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle, and we're pervading some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial right here.
There we go. Now we got some area for some industrial up in here. Onions, au jus mix, and ciabatta rolls, and skirt steak. Okay. I think I should be able to do that. That doesn't sound terribly hard. Yeah, I can do that. That sounds good. Alright, our town is founded. Let's see what happens. We got someone moving in already, and we got 1 point. We're going to grab some roundabouts to start with, because we desperately need roundabouts. Make these more efficient. If I have time, give Odie some love today. I can give Odie some love as well. I can give the Odiodes some love. Feel bad that you haven't been able to. Yeah, but it's not your fault, right? Like, you developed a sudden allergy. You don't have control over that. At least we think. Maybe, hopefully not, right? Hopefully there's more to it or something different, maybe, but let's put some roundabouts in there. And we're going to put our medical clinic for people there. And we need a cemetery that will go out there. We need a landfill. think it's to fleet us, honestly. Do you want me to just go pick up flea collars from today? I don't even know how they get fleas. They're indoor cats. They've had flea collars. I don't understand where the fleas are coming from. But I can go grab some today if you want me to just get it so we can start solving the problem. Alright, let's do... four-lane roads. Got lots of area to use here, so we might as well use it. The cold drives them indoors. It could be the cold weather. That could absolutely be true. Put that over there and get our garbage dump kind of way out of the area here. All right. The housing is doing better this time. We've got a good flow going on here. But we need a... Can't put a roundabout in there. Might need a roundabout there. Look at all the cars going. Look at all the people going to and fro. We're gonna need some parking services here soon. People who are using this roundabout to just turn around and go the other way on the highway. I guess they need a better way to get out of here. We've already got some traffic jams happening. Happening there for people who are going way back out there. Maybe I need to do more with one-ways. Like, these one-ways are a great idea to put them up and over streets. That's something new I've never done before, so these I think are brilliant, but they're not being used much as of yet. But that's gonna be a problem right there. I already know that's gonna be an issue for traffic. You guys fill up all your housing already? Let them fill that up there. Alright. We're losing money. We're gaining people. Our industry is nice and far away from everyone else. Traffic's not bad. Alright. Advanced roads. We need that. Don't need any of those. Alright, we're okay for now, but we do need some schools going in here. Get some... industry going. Alright, those roundabouts are working super good. We just need to figure out what we're going to do about this here. This is where we're going to get a lot of backup. I guess maybe if I do like a one-way? And attach it there, I can alleviate a little bit of the... There we go. Now people can eliminate going through this part here. And we can prevent a traffic jam. And we don't need lights there, so... We've got a huge need for some more housing, huh? Alright, more housing. And there we go. People are happy, everything's increasing, we have enough electricity. Cemetery's efficient and good. Processing garbage. You have a silly question? Let's hear it. I'm all for silly questions. Would Jeff or Trevor want a cross-stitched version of their KT logo? I don't know if Jeff plays Kill Team all that much, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure that Tyler would love one. I'm pretty sure Tyler would absolutely love that, but I don't know what team he's playing. I guess I'll find out next week or so. Whenever the tournament is, I guess we're going to find out what he's playing, because he's playing in the tournament, I think. Let's get some more housing in here. I have no idea what the logos look like. I have never actually looked at the Kill Team logos. So I have no idea. The logo on the t-shirt? That I'm sure he would love, but that's probably a ton of work. Like, it's a heavy metal style logo, right? So that's gonna take a whole lot of stuff to make it happen. That's a big project I think you're undertaking. Not necessarily, just have to shrink it down. I'm sure he would absolutely love it. I no doubt there.
Back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a...
We need some parking.
Another hour of musical delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia. Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi shall be our guide.
That'd be cool to hang in the shop. That would be cool to hang in the shop. I'm sure Jeff wouldn't say no to that.
But apparently, that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest.
Excuse me.
Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example,
All right, we can purchase some more land here now, so let's...
Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
by certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect.
All right, let's, now that we have this, let's make some...
It's a question of priorities.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no, the point is we're selling it and bringing money.
All right, we've got 4 points, which means we can do
Too much of a
parking, which we need,
Could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy.
and
More after this.
we might need more power here soon, but let's get some highways going. We definitely need some highways. So. Let's increase the size of this. Much larger highway. Bigger one-way there. And then let's take... let's run a highway there so you can get up and around the city. Like that. Where is everyone today? That is a good question. Usually Bubbles joined us by now. Dexter's been late as of late. So maybe they didn't know I was streaming since I haven't been streaming for a while. Alright, one way goes there. And then what if we... let's let that run for a second. Put in a firehouse. And a police station. Yeah, I don't know where everyone's been. There's plenty of stuff I want to talk about, and there's plenty of new stories for everyone to hear, but they're not here to hear the stories. We've been having a rough go of it as of late with the shower and things breaking and plenty of stuff to talk about. My computer breaking, new tournament coming up, I'm shooting a video. Like, there's plenty of stuff I want to talk about today, but apparently no one's interested in hearing it today. Alright, so right here is still my traffic jam sort of area. Looks like people love this highway out of here, though. Let's grab, these are still too close to do anything with. Get a road maintenance depot going, though. Put some lights in. Need some more dense housing. We can build parking structures now, which we definitely need. So let's get parking lot in there. Parking lot there. Parking lot there. Alright, lots of parking lots just put in. That should make people happy. So these people are coming here to do a roundabout there. We need to give them a more efficient way to get back on the highway. And avoid going there. They're all congregating up here. I guess it's not too bad. I'm gonna do a little loop around there. It's not causing too many issues, I guess. We'll let that be for a little bit. Put that in there. Got some parking fees coming in. How's our budgeting looking? We are spending way more than we're making right now. That's not good. It's probably all those new parking places I put in there, but garbage is making some money. Healthcare is losing money. I guess that's what healthcare does, though. Police has 12 employees. All the vehicles are in use. No fires going on. Citizen happiness is going up. Upgrade these roads. Put a few more lanes in. Got 4 points. Alright, so we got what we needed for highways. We don't need more highways for a little bit. We are going to need more power here soon. Maybe... let's get a hospital, because people are complaining about the healthcare again. A college. And... arcs. Okay. We're going to put a college in. And we're going to need a bus. gonna cost us an arm and a leg to put in all these buses, but this should hopefully alleviate a little bit of that traffic. You can take the bus to work. Okay. This bus is going to take people to work. This bus gonna grab the residential people. And wait. All right, so we got buses running, people all through there, and let's do another bus line. This one's just gonna go through here. There we go. Okay, people should be using the buses now. People weren't using our buses before. We've got a huge want for high density residential. So let's put that in right next to the buses. And I see there's some sort of car issue here. No car access, huh? Oh, that solved that problem. Not exactly how I wanted, but if you want stinky buses in crowded neighborhoods, why? I don't know why these people want what they want, but
Love you. Oh, that's nice.
that is what they want.
Violins, but you got something most music these days ain't.
Oh, those buses destroyed my budget.
Great Hayden himself.
Go back to work in 5. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, love. Enjoy the rest of your work. Hopefully some other people come by, keep it entertaining. Otherwise, I'm just going to be talking to myself all day today, as we do. But I hope the rest of work is pretty good for you today. Waiting for hearses. So we've got 11 out of 14 employees. Buses are comfortable. We have 3 bus lines. And it looks like we're making a little bit of money.
Funk, as they say, is for the lay person. Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cants.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my
Alright, there's room to build the housing, people, so if you want it, it's there for you.
community.
Demand is literally off the
We'll be back.
chart here.
In
So
a
let's get
few
some of that
months, the
stuff
city's
building.
export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local.
Let's build
shops.
some
You could
parks
almost say
also.
this
We
is
need...
too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
Alright, put some parks in. We need more commercial districts. We need these houses to be built ASAP. They're full already. Okay, demand's through the roof, but no one's building. Why isn't anyone building on these? Also, let's check our electricity. I have a feeling we're going to run out of electricity here soon. Got a bunch of coal stored. Using 100%. Yeah, we're going to run out of power here soon. There we go. Build more skyrises. Build more of these. We need tons of people moving into the town. Let's build large parking lots here. There we go. Demand is finally dropping. We need more bus station too, huh? Another... Can we just upgrade the building that we have? Upgrade. Yeah, let's get that. More buses. Do some upgrades. Apparently that school can't have a sports team. They're going to be upset about that, but... we need a hospital, too. We talked about building a hospital. Oof. Cannot afford a hospital. Never mind. Probably gonna have to move that dump here soon. All these guys, lack of labor. We need more people. How are our schools doing? Only 145 students at the high school. That's not great, so... Hey, we got some people on a bus line. That's good. We got people using the bus, riding the bus like they're supposed to. Let's get something going here. Let's put a highway in. Give people another way to get to and from work now. Through there. We'll do a large roundabout in there just in case. We love roundabouts. Put in more roundabouts. Alright, I have not had any problems with traffic so far. We got no major issues with traffic so far. Demolish some broken buildings. Make room for some more. And now we've got room for sports parks, large parks. Do a telecom tower. I know people go nuts for that. All right. We're going to put in a global tower for people here. They're going to love me. Fast internet for all. And we need a post office. All right, we're gonna be in the hole here soon. We're losing $300,000 a month, so we're gonna need some more people to move to this town and start paying some taxes on that deliciously expensive radio I just put in for everyone. All right, more housing is wanted. People are still coming in. Trending 200 people an hour. Look at that. Look at all those buses. Put some roundabouts in to make these a little bit easier. Alright, so I'm learning. It looks like you can't use these 4-lane roads to build neighborhoods. It says that they're not suitable for that, and I'm seeing that there may be some truth to that. People don't seem to be like the suitability of those buildings, so And this is a terrible idea as I'm doing it. I just realized that we might be polluting our water supply, because I'm pretty sure... See, we're dumping water there. So we're intaking water up here. So it might get polluted by the industry there. Hopefully not. We need some more parking. People can park across the street for their homes. Bubble's here! Welcome in, Bubble. We were just wondering where everyone was. I'm sorry you missed the stream. We had some computer issues. The computer issues are sort of now fixed. It hasn't been blacked out at least. Honestly, so I still have the Cyber Monday computer in my like in my box. It's there. I want to purchase it, but like it's so hard. I've been talking to Emmy about it, and Emmy supports me. So that's not a problem of like not being supported, but it's like I still want / need a new computer. But now that our shower completely broke, we need a plumber to come out and look at it. And unfortunately, as you're probably well aware, plumbers are very expensive. So I'm really worried that that it's going to be expensive to fix everything. Because we're looking at, we have to repipe the house. They have to fix our shower. We have to put in a new hot water heater, and our washer might need some re-plumbering as well. So, like, I'm guessing we're gonna have someone come in Thursday. So they're gonna come give us an estimate Thursday. I'm guessing between $4,000 and $5,000 to do all that for the house, plus the hot water heater. So maybe closer to $6,000. And it's like I know money is coming in. We've got that. All of my PTO from work is going to be paid out. My end of year bonus is going to be paid out, and I'm going to get a lump sum. So I know money is coming in, but it's like it feels so wrong and bad to spend money that I don't have yet. Like. I should wait for it to come in before I spend it, right? It does you no good to spend all your money before it even hits your account. But at the same time, there's the issue of like how good are the Cyber Monday deals? Because the computer I have right now in my Cyber Monday deals is just about over $1,000 off, right? So what difference does it make for me to order it next month when the money hits my account, but pay $1,000 more than for me to buy it now while it's on sale and save myself the money, So that makes sense, and I want to do that. But on the other hand, again, spending money I don't have, putting it all in credit cards is a gamble I don't like, right?
There now, my good fellow. Chin up, as it were. No need to wallow in sediment. Leave that to those poet chaps, eh? Here's a tune just for you, and I do hope it provides your aching spirit some modest desolation.
The difference is like a month's worth of groceries.
On the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I mean, $1,000 is quite a lot of money.
Prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures.
So yeah, I'm considering it. I want it. Because, like, there's, like, Call of Duty. I haven't streamed Call of Duty in a while because my computer literally can't handle it. And, like, I started playing Starfield, and I would like to stream Starfield, but my computer cannot handle Starfield at all. Like, not even a hope or a prayer of getting Starfield to go.
Thank you, Professor.
If you buy the computer, you get a month's worth of groceries free. You'd be silly not to do it, girl math. I have been trying to do an awful lot of girl math lately to justify spending the money that I don't need to spend. And, like, I was telling Emmy this as well, and I know this is absolutely not true, but it's always in the back of your mind, right? Like, if I buy a fancy new computer, if my computer is more expensive, then my stream will do better. I will have more people watch me on YouTube if I'm using fancier equipment. I know that's absolutely incorrect. I know that's absolutely not true. But there's always that part of me in the back of my mind that's like, but is it? Like, you're doing this well with a bad computer. What happens if you've got a better computer? You know, bring it to the next level. Maybe it will get you to that next level on YouTube. Maybe you just need to spend a little bit more money. Maybe you just need to throw a little bit more money at it. And again, I know that's not how it works, but a part of me is like, well, maybe it does work that way. Who knows? Maybe the only thing separating me from being the next Mr. Beast is having 4K in my stream rather than 1080p. Who knows? Oh, we're closing the gap, but we're still pretty bad. Even if the stream doesn't do better, even if you stop streaming altogether, a new computer allowed to play more games that you enjoy doing. Honestly, I thought. Okay, so when I first got unemployed, I was worried that I would get bored playing video games all day. Because, like, what am I gonna do? I can't play video games all day. Like, I got to do something more than that. But honestly, between taking Emmy to work, doing dishes, I'm working on the backyard now, and all those sort of things. Now I'm cooking dinner too. Some days, like, I've only played games for a couple hours today, and that's going to be for streaming. Outside of that, it's been chores, right? Like, it never ends. So might need to trade it in and get myself like a Steam Deck or something so that I can play it on the go, because that seems more doable nowadays, honestly, with how much I'm doing other stuff. But as to your question, if we've ruined the town yet, I'm actually doing probably the best I have done on roads and such. Show you a couple things I'm proud of that I've done here. So to alleviate, like, highway congestion, I've done multiple highways where, like, it breaks off into these one-ways, and it goes to different districts of the town so that there's not terrible traffic issues. I've got a lot of roundabouts here with one-ways also. These are very open. Haven't really caused much issue there. My only issue, honestly, is this. I need to fix this. So these people coming from the industrial district come up here to use this roundabout to go back out of town. So I'm thinking that I need to give them like a highway loop over here, like a direct highway, so that they don't have to do that. I'm thinking maybe I need to do that, but outside of that, the town's doing pretty decent, actually. We haven't messed up too bad. The only thing I've really messed up this time around is I put a lot of, like, residential houses on these 4-lane roads, and apparently they absolutely hate that. They do not like the building housing next to the 4-lane roads. Like I've been experimenting with look at this, I got a raised up road. So this crosses over the highway, so people who need to get to this section of the town don't have to go through this highway or don't have to worry about this traffic up here. So having these different ways to go up and around the city is super, super helpful. In fact, we're gonna try this. We were talking about it, let's do it. If we put you going out here, and then we go up and over this highway, and then we loop around out of town. Now we might be able to alleviate the traffic going on over there, because they've got a quick highway up and out. Give them their own highway access so people coming from out of town to work don't have to go through residential area, but make them pass through shopping districts. So let's see if that helps to alleviate the traffic we got going on here. Ooh, intersection. I need to unlock intersections. And underground parking. I need intersections and underground parking, I think, to really up my town to the next level. Alright, is anyone using this? No one is using our highway. They still all like coming in right here. Look how many buses I got here too. You think you got all the gifts for the kiddo? For Christmas? Already done shopping? It's not even December yet. How you done with all the shopping already and it's not even December? You're way ahead of the game. Impressively so ahead of the game. I haven't even started shopping yet. I shop all year, plus we're traveling next week, so it needed to be done. That's right, you're going back to Australia, right? Is that next week already? Time flies. I gotta get Emmy that little animatronic owl. I thought about it. Thought about getting her the owl. I know the couple things that I know that she wants that we've talked about are a kneeler, and we talked about a tattoo. So that's the other thing that it's hard to drop all the money on a computer when I want to spoil Emmy for Christmas, right? Like, we got Christmas coming up, we got her birthday coming up, we've got all those things coming up. It's really hard to spend a lot of money on myself when I should be spending it on her for Christmas, you know? So that's the other reason it's hard to pull the trigger on the computer. But the owl is really cute. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's only exclusive to Harry Potter Land or Universal Studios or whatever it is. So, like, either the only way we're going to get it is if we go there, or I found a couple people selling it online, but they're literally scalping it for double the price. Like, we're talking $150, $200 for it. So it's ridiculous. Excuse me. When's her birthday? I don't think she wants me to share her birthday, so you might have to ask her on Discord for that one. If you get yourself a computer, it's something to occupy your time to not annoy her, so it's a gift for her. The last couple of days, I think she would be inclined to agree with you on that one. I have been very, very annoying as of late, apparently. Very overstimulating, I think, is the proper term. Alright, let's get some more housing going. So we got enough labor. We need smarter labor over here. We need high-skilled labor, regular labor. Experience this problem with the water pressure. What do we got going on here? No, there's no issues. Delete that house that has some sewer problems. Here are some of these abandoned buildings. Wow, they want so much housing. Okay, we got a progression, so we got 6 points, which should get us our intersections or underground. We need underground parking really bad. Get a subway. We don't need an airport. The airport was a mistake last time. Last time we did that, we did not need.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will
get a fire station.
We urge the public to
University.
breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public
Gas power.
You're listening to Second Moon, the
Okay.
station for the cultural sophisticate who
Because we're almost out of electricity, so it's time to upgrade.
Let us move now from the musical page to the literary. Here we have some perfectly anguishing correspondence from a listener. My dear Professor Hornbuckle.
There we go.
Whereas I make no
Needed that, and we need to put in a university, but we can't afford the university.
against the title. I am but a humble devotee of the form, and all my expertise derives merely from a life devoted to the gentle arts. Though I do thank you for the honor. But I digest. To continue. Professor Hornbuckle, as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish of my road-weary soul.
All right. We got everything built. We got the town getting bigger.
Leave that to those poets.
We need that college. I'm debating whether we should take out a loan for the college.
Hope it provides your aching spirit some modest desolation.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning
Still don't see any major problems.
everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays.
Look how huge this area is. Let's see.
On to our main featured story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury.
Purchase more area here.
You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
No problems.
That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
These guys need a parking area. There, let's get some cars off the street there. Town is just growing so rapidly. These people want even more housing. I just don't have room for all the housing. How do these people want so much housing? Oh, those are one-ways. Oh. Bulldoze those one-ways so we can get more room for housing. So I was having a conversation yesterday with someone talking Christianity, and I was talking about there's this old rumor that's absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me, that Oreos are satanic, as well as that Monster is satanic, which it's just ridiculous. It's literally an M that's shaped edgy because it's a monster ripping open the can of Monster, right? Like, so we're talking about whether or not Oreos are satanic, and this guy messages me, and he's like, "No, dude, if you Google the Washington Monument and convert it, from meters to feet to inches, you'll see the Washington Monument is almost exactly 6,660 inches large. 666, and that's the Satanists. The Satanists own Oreo, and the Satanists own the Washington Monument, apparently. And it's so ridiculous where like people try so hard to like draw these things out of absolutely nothing. So I was trying to prove a point to him. I was like, look at how easy it is to create conspiracy like that. So I gave him an example. Like, this is just a completely off the top of my head example, but look how easy it is to create. So in the Protestant Bible, there are 66 books. There are a New Testament and an Old Testament, and there are 4 gospel authors. So that's 66 books with 4 gospels and 2 different divisions. That's 6. That's 666. Do the Satanists own the Bible? Of course not. That's just ridiculous. You can find those patterns almost anywhere, or create them anywhere if you're like really trying to make those connections, right? You can force that kind of a connection absolutely anywhere you want to. The Bible. The Bible has 5 letters in it, right? And what else has 5? The pentagram. The pentagram has 5 points. The Bible's connected to the Satanists. Like, it's so ridiculous. But this guy was just absolutely certain that he was on to something with the Satanists own Big Oreo and the construction companies, and for some reason they want to take Christianity down a notch by putting Freemason symbols on cookies. Like, I feel like what's even the end game, right? Like, okay, say I buy into your theory. Say that I believe you that Oreo is owned by Satanists who are trying to put Freemason symbols all over the cookie. Like, what is the end game? Is it like, do you think that by putting Freemason symbols on the cookie, they are inviting like demons to live in the cookies, and by allowing demons to live in the cookies, they're trying to get people possessed? Like, is that Is that the end game? And then the other big one that he wanted to show me to support his theory was that George Washington, one of the statues of George Washington, has him holding up a left hand, and statues of Baphomet have him holding up his left hand. And it's like, okay, but like, how many millions of statues exist, and how many of those millions of statues also have their left hand holding up, right? Like, that it's not exactly it's not owned by the Satanists, right? Like, there are so many statues that have the left hand held up. There's meaning for it and all that. Like, I just don't see what you're getting at with that one. Now we're like Danny Phantom territory. Ooh, I'm the cookie ghost. Fear me, I am the box ghost. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And there's people who legitimately like live in fear of that. There was another person who was talking about how they're scared to go thrift shopping because what if a witch comes through and puts a hex on their jeans? And it's like, really? That's your fear? Like, I almost feel like I wish I was them in that, like, I wish my biggest fear in life was that someone might hex my pants. Like, is that really something to live in fear in? Do you really think there's a coven of witches going around like, double boiling trouble, now the demons live in your pants? Like, it's so ridiculous. And then there were people giving even more ridiculous advice. And they were like, well, you need to, anytime you buy clothing, you have to go to your local priest and ask him to bless your jeans. And it's like, our priests are so busy and overburdened as it is. Like, our local parish priest is pretty much working 5 to 6 days a week, all day long, and you want to take time out of the priest's day to come and bless your pants? Like, absolutely ridiculous, bordering on like religious OCD, scrupulosity. You don't need the father to come down and bless your pants. Like, oh, it cracks me up, and it's funny, but it's also sad because those are people who they're trying to do right. Like, they're trying to believe in God. They're trying to avoid the devil. They're trying to do right by God. But that's not the way to do right by God. God doesn't want us to live in fear of denim, right? He doesn't want us to live in, like, that another person brought up, like, well, I can't eat at restaurants because what if there's some Hindus in the back of the restaurant and the Hindus are praying over the food and they're getting their Hindu gods to curse my food, and now God's gonna be mad at me because I ate at a Thai restaurant where a Hindu person prayed over my food first. Like, it's such a ridiculous sentiment. Like, and it always goes back to, like, I try and offer logic to people. I try and offer them, like, do you really think God is like so weak and petty that he's gonna be like, oh well, you lived a good life and you did right, but oh man, you went to an Indian restaurant in 2023 and someone prayed over that food and you didn't know it, so sorry, you've got to go to hell now because you ate that prayed over food. Like, I can't imagine that you think so little of God that he's just waiting to be like, yes, go to that restaurant so I can cast you down into hell. Like, it's such a bad perception of who our Lord and Savior is, right? You think, oh, God is all good, God is all powerful, but don't eat that Indian food, but don't wear those cursed pants. Like, it feels like everyone's just waiting for that one thing. Like, God's just out to get me. He's waiting for me to slip up once and then eternal damnation and hellfire. It makes no sense. Like, if God is good and loving, then he's not going to make you burn for all eternity because you didn't have the local father bless your pair of pants, right? That doesn't fit in with good and loving. traffic accident over here. That's out of my jurisdiction, so we don't need that. Let's see. Medical care. Not doing great. We need a crematorium. Garbage processing. That's not good. We need our incineration plant really bad. Can we just upgrade our garbage dump trucks a little bit? Can we get more? That there. Alright, that should process a little bit faster for now. That should give us at least a leg up on that. We're running low on water. We can't process very well, so we can upgrade. I'll get us more water, and you. Okay. That'll give us a little bit of a leg up there. How do you people need more? How do you need more housing already? There's more housing. Sewage is not good. What's going on? Alright, let's get this. Alright, that should up our sewage treatment. Yes, okay. Everyone wants these small little houses. Y'all need to learn to live in some apartments. I don't have room for all these houses. And honestly, the big one I'm struggling with right now is the rad trads and the Catholic faith. And I know we've talked about rad trads before. But they are just like absolutely certain 100% that witches exist, that everything you see online is absolutely true, that if you buy a cauldron and say a couple magic words, you can create love potions, and you can enslave people with mind controlling potions. And I don't know how to convince them that that's just make believe, right? I try and I always come at it with logic, right? And so the logic I give them is if there was any truth to like love potions, for example, if there was proof that a love potion worked in any capacity, don't you think that like, oh, this road's not connected. Don't you think that like people would, like capitalism, don't you think capitalism would be taking full advantage of that? Like if excuse me, if we could prove that you could have a 100% effective love potion, don't you think that people would jump all over the opportunity to sell that to people? Like, because the capitalism I know will take advantage of anyone for absolutely any reason. So if they could make a love potion work and convince you that it works, like that would be sold at every store possible, right? Like, you've got to admire their imaginations, though. And then that's why I get, like, it's scary, and so you let your imagination get the best of you. I don't blame you for that, but at the same time, like, simple logic dictates that, again, if people could make money off that, they absolutely would. Same thing with, like, curses and hexes. You think if curses and hexes had any real power, that we would be all over that. Why don't we have a military division? Why don't we have, 50 women locked in a basement with a bunch of crystals constantly hexing our enemies. Because if there was any... If the hexes worked, our military would be all over that, right? Like, there's no way us as the most powerful and over-budgeted military in the entire world, if there was any validity to it, there's no way that we wouldn't have a division of women sitting out there with their crystals and chanting their hexes at our enemies, because like we have what, like 20 aircraft carriers? We have more aircraft carriers than anyone knows what to do with. Like, you're telling me that we wouldn't pay a couple thousand extra dollars here and there to have crystal witches hexing our enemies? Like, so that to me tells me that there's got to be some level of bunk to it, especially because you've got like since we were talking about conspiracies, you got like MK Ultra and all the thought experiments and the psyops and all the terrible things that the CIA and government did back in the day. You're telling me that with all that research and all that they did, they just happened to miss, oh, I just need to leave water out in the moon. That's what they couldn't figure out, was that they needed to leave water out in the moon and combine it with dirt from a graveyard, and that was the missing component to mind control and super powerful weapons. Like, there's no way. The truth of it is that all the people online, are coming out and just making up whatever things they want, because it's a big LARP. It's people trying to feel powerful because they feel powerless in their everyday life, and I don't blame them, right? I feel powerless very often as well, especially with everything that's been going on in my life and the computer breaking and all the other stuff. Like, I understand feeling powerless. I understand wanting to feel like you have some level of influence and control over your life, but the fact of the matter is we simply don't have that. And it sucks. I get it. It does suck. These guys need more customers. Try and bring some customers to them by building some houses in here. I think that means like a lot of these roads are pretty spread out now, so we need some more access to highway, I think. Let's grab you. There. And then up and over. That is the worst looking highway. But that'll work. Alright, and then we got some housing going in here, so these guys will have new customers, which will make them very happy. You know what? We're gonna grab... We're doing good, so let's grab... a loan. Gonna be an expensive loan, but these guys need some more customers. And then that goes there. Dexter's here. Hello, Dexter. We've missed you. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How's it going? Okay, they got some more customers in there. And now we can absolutely afford our... We cannot afford our university. Holy cow. I thought that would pay for a university or a hospital. Will that get us our university? Okay. Got the university. What am I making? I restarted the town, and we have made an absolutely wonderful town. One of the best towns, unlike any other town ever made before. I'll show you some of the stuff I've made here, so check this out. So here we come into the town, and you can see I split off from the highway using one-ways so that it doesn't all pinch into one location. And then we've got roundabouts all in here so people don't get stuck. And then for the first time ever, I used elevated streets. Check this out. It's an elevated street. It's literally on different levels. My town is on a whole different level. So these people can get from this side of town all the way to this side of town and avoid the highways and the busy streets to cut down on traffic, right? And then, excuse me, we've got these suburbs that are directly attached to the highway. And again, I did like, it raises up and over so people can avoid going to this main pinch point highway right there. But these guys don't have enough customers. They're complaining that there's not enough customers in here. So I had to build some more housing in the center here so that they could have more housing, because they said that there's not enough customers. So they need more customers. They need an incinerator plant or recycling plant. Get a welfare office to help out some of our people. And okay. We need incineration plants up here. Okay, I messed that up. Let's fix this. Okay, there's not enough room for a road to go there. Let's do it this way. You go out that way. Now there's enough room for multiple roads. Okay. Incineration plant got what it needed there. And now we need our crematorium. Now, to me, this makes good business sense. It might be a little insensitive, but we've put the crematorium right next to the incinerator plant because they're both burning things, right? So it makes sense for the city to have the incineration and the crematorium right next to each other. I feel like that makes logistical sense. So don't judge me, Dexter. I feel like that's a smart business planner move. You put it's kind of like, you put Pokemon, you put the electric types with the electric types, you put the fire types with the fire types, you put the fire type building with the fire type building. Now I know Like, if there's going to be fires or problems with fires, it's all going to be right there. So, I feel like you're judging me, and you shouldn't be. I feel like you should be, wow, Waffles, that is some next level brilliance you've come up with on your city planning there. I would have never thought of that. I feel like that's what you should be thinking. We got 39 students at our university. That's not very good. All these guys don't have enough customers, they say, but there's so many. Your city looks decent for a first city. Well, this is my second attempt, so it's not technically a first city, but I did learn a lot my first time around. I'm trying to keep it much more like district-fied this time. The issue is that it gets so spread out because everyone wants to buy single family housing, and realistically, apartments would be way better here. I got Stanley Cup. I'm a sellout. Okay. I did not know what a Stanley Cup was. I'm pretty sure the Stanley Cup is a hockey thing. So when everyone was talking about the Stanley Cup and the car fire and all that, I was like, well, why does it matter if the hockey cup kept the water cold? Like, that's not the purpose of the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup is supposed to be like a trophy, so why does it matter if it keeps things cold or not? And then I realized, oh, Stanley Cups are actually, actual cups and things, so go figure, I'm just dumb. Just make some cute single-family premium housing by the water. Well, my water is kind of,
The city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
kind of polluted, so I'm not sure that that's where you want...
Follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events.
The housing.
A local public service
You've touched the Stanley Cup
Recent
before?
spikes in demand have led to temporary local
That's pretty
shortages
cool.
in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
What kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know you can't move forward unless you...
All right, our city is officially in debt. We're losing $1 every second here, so...
On the rise, and when business is doing
You're at the game when the New Jersey Devils won the cup when I was a kid? That's pretty awesome. What a memory.
On to our main featured story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting
Got a house on fire. Oh, firefighter saved it.
in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local...
I don't think I ever went to a hockey game as a kid. I do remember my dad took me to a rodeo, and he was friends with one of the riders, and they let me ride on one of the horses, and the horse took off running, and apparently has given me a lifelong fear of horses, so that's not quite as cool as a Stanley Cup, but yeah. That's my kid memory. Oh, also, I can't recommend this show as a family show. Don't watch this show as a family. But Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix, Emmy and I watched the first episode last night. Holy cow. I've only watched one episode. I am ready to fully declare, I'm willing to risk it, that it is a better anime than the classics that are held as beloved anime classics. Like, it is better than Cowboy Bebop. It is better than Samurai Champloo. It is better than Astro Boy. It might be one of the greatest animes ever made, like, period. The music is amazing. The animation is just absolutely stunning. The music is good. The story, a little cliche, but fun. Lots of fun. I absolutely love that show. So if you haven't seen Blue Eye Samurai yet, holy cow, you're in for an amazing show. There's nothing better than tomato soup with feta and ghetto croutons cut up toast. On the topic of food, there's a recipe that Emmy was showing me that looked super good for just making chopped sandwiches, where you take like a big old hoagie bun and you get your cutting board out and you just cut up as much lettuce, tomato, different styles of cheese, and like sliced deli meats. You just chop it all up, mix some mayonnaise and mustard in there, and then smash it on a sandwich. And that looked absolutely delicious. So I'm kind of hungry right now. A grinder? I don't know. I think it was a chopped sandwich. I don't know if that's the same thing as a grinder. I don't know the different kinds of... I was just gonna say that there's heroes, there's grinders, there's gyros or gyros. Like a sandwich is a sandwich. Do we really need the ability to specify like that's not a sandwich, that's a hero? Like, no, it's all a sandwich. It's the same thing. Hot dog on a bun, that's a sandwich. Put slices of meat on a bun, that's a sandwich, right? It's all... A hamburger is basically a sandwich, right? So do we really need to come up with different names for sandwiches? Can't it all just be a sandwich? I feel like it can all be the same thing. A grinder, a hero, and a hoagie are all the same thing. I mean, it's all words for putting bread on meat on bread, right? Like, it's the same thing. It's kind of like when people are like, well, I want the club sandwich. Well, a club is a sandwich. Like, a club is the same thing as it's like that scene in Spider-Man where, like, did you just call the chai tea a chai tea because chai means tea? It's like calling a tea tea. Like that's what we're talking about right now. That's exactly what we're talking here. Saying a grinder sandwich is the same thing as saying a sandwich sandwich. It's all sandwiches. It's sandwiches all the way down. Which I also saw Into the Spider-Verse is finally on Netflix. I can't wait to watch that again. Into the Spider-Verse was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Just like from an artistic standpoint, from the art direction, the little details. It's an absolutely amazing movie. Everyone needs to see. I think the first one and the second one, and hopefully the third one, are better than any of the American classics we've had in the last 50 years, right? Like move over Forrest Gump. No one needs to see Forrest Gump. People need to see Into the Spider-Verse. Are you a good witch or a sandwich? Excuse me. Now you're just making stuff up? What am I making up? The Forrest Gump thing? Or the sandwich thing? Our city is in some severe debt now. We have some problems here. We're $100,000 in the hole and rising. We might have to raise taxes to make up for this deficit. Oh wait, we just got some money. Money just came in. We got a little bit. We made it. Hey. City's doing good. We have some money to spend. We should buy... How's our police? We have no prison availability. Average crime is meh. Got 3 bus lines. Probably time to expand the bus lines, huh? It's been a while since we built some bus stops. Get the buses going. Yeah, we haven't updated the buses in a while. Let's do a bus line. Grab one of these extended bus lines. You're gonna grab there, there, there. Grab all these locations. Here, over there, grab that one. All these people. Take them to work. People down here too. And back home. And you will just be a quick little to work. And back. You. Go through here. Just city. Bring more people into these bus stops. And then come back. Come back home. All right, we got some new bus lines going. Let's get a couple small parks in here. Been a while since we built some parks for people. Yeah. Okay, so apparently all commercial districts are a bad idea. Because there's no saving these dudes. So let's rezone some housing in here. Maybe that will get these businesses some more money. Maybe that's what we need to... get some fresh blood on over here. A lot of abandoned houses. Why are you guys abandoning these houses? You're just unhappy? What's going on with our happiness? There's high crime, lack of entertainment, and... okay, so we need to fix the crime rate, apparently. People are abandoning in droves because of the high crime rate. So let's get a police station there. And we're going to need a loan. Now we can't do another loan. Hopefully that'll help with the crime rate. Oh, hi Josh! How's it going today? Let's get some more cops out on the streets, and let's see if that will drop down that dislike from high crime rate. Really tired for no reason? How am I? I've been better. It's been we talked about this a little bit earlier. Like my computer broke for almost a week straight, so I was unable to stream. I finally figured out why my computer was broken, so that's fixed. But now our shower just randomly completely broke. Like the water won't turn on for our shower at all. So we have to have a plumber potentially come out and look at repiping the house and getting a new hot water heater. And so when it rains, it pours. We've been having a lot of stuff go wrong, but I'm still confident God will see me through it. So whatever problems are happening now, it's no big deal because we will make it through. Repiping, yeah. So we have multiple problems. Our shower is broken. Our hot water heater is broken. Our sink in the our utility sink is absolutely fully clogged. And so we're talking about repiping because our house was built in the 60s. So our house is old and the pipes have never been replaced before. So they're like galvanized brittle piping that's getting super clogged easy and full of gunk. So unfortunately, it's just time for repiping, I feel like, unfortunately.
This has been a local
which is expensive, but it'll get rid of some of those nasty, old, easily clogged pipes and get us something new, so expensive, but worth it. Did we celebrate Thanksgiving? We did. Emmy's family came over, and we watched some movies, ate lots of good food. It was a good time. Emmy made quite possibly the best macaroni and cheese I've ever eaten. It was so absolutely good. So she got like a TikTok recipe for it, so I can't tell you what was in it, but it was absolutely amazing. How about you? Anything good for Thanksgiving?
Merely from a life devoted to the gentle arts. Though I do thank you for the honor. But I digest. To continue. Professor Hornbuckle, as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish.
We need... Had the day off of work, that's about it.
There now, my good fellow. Chin up.
That is... Like I was talking about earlier, I thought I would go absolutely stir crazy being unemployed now and having nothing to do all day, but like I'm finding so much stuff to do and like fill up my time and my days, and like it's so good to have all this time to do things, but I honestly thought that I would just be absolutely like bored and out of things to do, but alright, thanks for coming by, thanks for lurking, good to chat with you. Turns out when you actually have time during your day to do the things that you want to do, you build a passion for doing those things.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back.
I just opened up PLA and have mass outbreaks in every area. I hope I find something. What's PLA? Am I missing something?
But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Alright. I'm getting traffic reports. PLA. You're giving me a face. I have PLA. Just opened up PLA and had massive outbreaks. Oh, Pokemon Legend Arceus massive outbreaks. Okay. I am understanding now. I get it now. That is good that you have mass outbreaks. Been a while since we've done Pokemon. We need to do another Pokemon here soon, I think. Almost had an aneurysm. I'm sorry, I don't remember acronyms very good. Look at all the space we need to make for housing. Alright. People are still upset about how unsafe the city is, though. So let's grab... Just defeat a raid on Pokemon Go alone with 10 seconds to spare. I'm surprised people are still playing Pokemon Go. Like, it's been so long. Been so long since it's come out. I'm surprised it's still going. All right, let's get some more police cars out patrolling. Happiness. Okay, let's see. Our high crime rate is dropping. That's what we wanted. But we have unreliable healthcare coverage and traffic and lack of entertainment. Okay. Where is the traffic? We see... Where's traffic really bad? Wonder if it's there? I don't see anything saying... Oh, traffic right here. There's the traffic problem. Alright, we need to solve that. Alright, traffic problem solved. Roundabout. Roundabouts solve all traffic problems. I barely play, but I'm a completionist and need to catch them all. When I catch the new ones, I'll turn it off till the next time they release new ones. Are they still releasing new Pokemon? I would have figured by now they would have had it all done, right? Like, are there any more still left to put there? Your kiddo loves the Stanley Cup, by the way. The hockey cup or the actual cup? Alright, traffic has been solved, so we'll get our point back for that. So we need to fix the healthcare coverage. Let's look at our healthcare. What is going on with healthcare? They put the Scarlet Pokemon out. The Water Cup. Well, I don't think he'll be able to break that one, so it's probably a good thing he loves it, right? You can throw that thing around as much. That's one of the cups, like... Is it that one or the Yeti Cup that they, like, literally run over and like, crash into? Because those things are indestructible. Also, some new things coming up for potentially the stream. Tomorrow, I'm going to be play testing... We're going to be playing World of Warcraft Classic, but we're going to be doing a role-playing session with all the characters involved. And the whole idea is that when a character dies, they actually die in the story. And I think that's going to make a really fun and interesting thing. So we're going to try streaming that and seeing how that turns out at some point. I also think I'm going to get together a group who's going to be playing some Heroes of the Storm. Some silly teams, so we're going to have some new content for some new different things coming out here soon, so be on the lookout for those in the next few days. And then, of course, Warhammer on Wednesday, because we got to get ready for the tournament. Very excited. Tournament is coming up December 6th or so. So we've got... We've got some big Warhammer stuff coming up, and I'm making a video, and then once that's done, I don't know what we're going to fill that time with next. So, but very excited to do the 5 Tauren thing. I think it's going to be a very fun adventure. We need to up our healthcare availability. We need another crematorium. So we need a crematorium, the hospital, and some more police stuff. So when this town gets big enough, I think we need a police headquarters. And I think we'll be good. Alright, we just need the town to grow a little bit more. And once we hit that big payday, we'll finish up making people happy and fixing some of these problems. Alright, happiness increased. More housing. Oh, we need offices and commercial district, huh? Alright, well, let's change you guys. And then we'll put an office district in here. Kiddo, you need to eat. Take a bite of your pizza. Kiddo stares at me. I cat meow. That's adorable. Last week he was a train, now he's a cat. Learning to be all sorts of different things. Two-year-olds are hilarious. Gives you memories to love and cherish before they turn into teenagers, right? Alright, we hit the goal. We are now officially a big town. So we need a police headquarters, a prison. He's everything all at once. Medical university. Cat, horse, lion, train, car. The list is endless. That's adorable. Alright, we can put in a prison. We need a prison. The prisoners can live... Where can the prisoners live? We need a police headquarters. Let's put the police headquarters there. That should help with crime a little bit more. Alright, they can go arrest some criminals. He's gonna stay a little forever. I'm gonna freeze time. No, he needs to become like 7 or 8 so he can start spreading Saint Waffles at school. He needs to recruit more followers for me. He's got a job. Alright, police, go arrest some criminals. We need to make this town safer. Alright, so there's a lack of entertainment. That's the thing we can fix next. So that's what we'll fix up. Build some parks or something, I guess. Alright, let's see. Happiness. Healthcare coverage is bad over here. I guess that's what they mean by unreliable healthcare coverage. There's a lot of bad out here. We really need to build that hospital.
A driving advisory
Or
is an issue
a medical clinic.
in the area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Gee, this traffic
Driving advisory has
traffic
been
is
issued
bad
for
again.
many
Where's our
areas with poor
traffic?
road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions
There's a
improve.
car flipped over there. How are there so many traffic accidents over here?
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we
You know what'll fix that is if we put in a roundabout. Now there's no room for a roundabout there, so
For our newer, less able listeners, first we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious.
I don't see any traffic issues.
So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and begin.
While we're not in the business of reporting rumors, there's a widespread concern over fears that an insidious underground criminal organization has seized control of the area.
Recent crime stats confirm that the crime wave has certainly gripped our region.
Crime wave? I fixed the crime wave.
I don't like the sound of that, Glenda.
We'll be back after this.
Crime probability is low and there's only bad coverage on one road.
The district is booming.
Right there.
The area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
Okay, our happiness is finally in the green. We're doing good.
Good for business. And
We still have a little bit of high crime, but that's dropped from a 13 down to a 1. So if we fix that healthcare coverage, we're going to be golden. See, it's $60,000 for that. It cost $100,000. This one is... You know what? We're gonna build just a regular healthcare coverage thing, I think. Oh, that sun is bright. Sun finally came out. Just a little bit more. Medical clinic. Okay. And build a medical clinic right there. Alright, that should fix some of that healthcare coverage concerns. And give you room for a few more patients. Let's see if people actually use this. People keep complaining about the healthcare, but no one actually uses it. So let's see if anyone uses the healthcare. Excuse me. They're storing pharmaceuticals, but I don't see anyone using the healthcare facility. The ambulance coming for him? Oh, interesting. You get a bunch of different lens types. I'm curious, someone said this game was really meant to be played like in first person mode. So I really wanted to see... We get down like to the nitty gritty. And figure out how to... There we go. Man, my computer is awful. Look at how terrible those graphics are. But, guys got a bunch of mail. It's really cool to see the details, right? Like, I'm zoomed in. I can see just a random person walking. I can see all that mail in the mailbox. Like, it is amazing how deep in the details you can go here. I can go and, like, check this guy's car. He's got some sort of, like, rain barrels. His house is empty, but he's got a dog house. The amount of detail is really cool. I mean, what else can we find while the world's going on here? Just fly over the city and see what we see. I'm trespassing. I am trespassing. But I'm the mayor, so it's okay. Like, you can just follow someone, right? Like, let's follow this dude. Hello, dude. What are you up to? What are you doing? You just got hit by a fire truck. Okay, my streets are not safe. We have learned that our streets are not safe from following this guy around. Where are you going? What are you doing? What is your life all about? For sale sign? They got a greenhouse and a hammock. Look, there's a person over here just enjoying, like, no wonder this game is so intensive on your graphics. Like, this person's just out here chilling. They had to render this person. Like, that's a whole person just sitting there at the table. A building being constructed. Like, this is so cool how much detail we can see. These people have so much mail. Why haven't they checked their mail in forever? How much mail they have. And this guy's still just walking. Speed it up a little bit. Where are you going now? I'm curious where he's going to. Oh, he's going home. Look at that. Now I'm just a peeping Tom. It's so cool to just experience your people. I don't even know where I'm at in the city. Where is this? We're just in one of the little suburbs we had built. That's really cool that there's that much detail going on. You can see, like, that resident had a dog. Little pets. Alright, the people are demanding more housing. We're running low on room for housing, so we need to purchase some land here for housing. Alright, let there be housing. Couple streets. Oh, we're out of money. That's not good. They had a dog. Alright, we're gonna let those guys build some houses. Oh, what time is it? Not a little bit of time. Alright, I need to stand up for a second, so I'm just gonna let the game run. Messed with my camera for a second. Alright, I'll be right back. You're waiting for a 12-hour stream? Well, I was actually thinking about that not long ago. There is in January, I think, there is a game coming out that I know we've talked about. I'm gonna get this wrong. I want to say it's Nexomon, but I'm pretty sure it's not Nex. It's Pal World, Pal something, where it's like Pokemon, but they've got guns, and it's supposed to be like MMO-esque. So maybe when that game comes out, it might be perfect for an extra long stream. That should be in January sometime. So maybe that one. All right, let's... I'm laughing at the concept so hard. It looks good. It looks like it's going to be a fun one. So that one might be a good one for an extra long stream. Alright, get some residential going in there. No shinies, this is whack.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Do the extra long stream on your birthday?
Must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This is
I could do that.
a public service announcement.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home or wherever you roam.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I also need your opinion on, am I being a jerk in this situation, or am I thinking wrong? Because I feel like a part of me is like, you know, I probably shouldn't think this way, but another part of me is like, I think I should think this way. So I will leave it up to the internet to judge me on this one. So as y'all know, your birthday is on January 18th, and this is the first time my birthday is on a Monday. And it's on Monday and not the same day as MLK Jr. Day. Interesting. I'll have to set a calendar reminder. So I started going to the gym. And I specifically chose a gym that has a pool because I like to swim. And I figured I might as well do the exercise that I like to do to try and lose the weight that I'm still trying to lose. The gym, or the pool at this gym, is an Olympic-sized pool. And they have 4 swim lanes. Only 4. Which means that, realistically, only 4 people can use the pool, at a time. Now, if you split the lanes, you could maybe fit 8 to 10 people in there. Again, depending on if you're splitting the lanes and how much people are willing to share and all that. Which I don't have a problem splitting lanes. Like, I get it. Everyone wants to use the pool. There's not a whole lot of room for the pool, so we all have to share. But every time that I have gone, there's been at least like 2 or 3 old ladies in the pool who are there, and all they're doing is like walking slowly in like small circles, or they like walk up to the lifeguards and talk to the lifeguards for 30 minutes, and then they'll walk 1 lap around the pool, and then they'll start up another conversation, which I get. They're lonely. They want to talk to people. Shouldn't be distracting the lifeguards. That's a whole different issue. But like, they have a right to use the pool. They're paying for it. But at the same time, like, can't you just put all the old ladies in 1 lane so that they can... That they all are taking up 1 space over there, so that people who actually want to use, like, the swim lanes and do the things that they want to do have the freedom to do that? Because, like, today I kept having to share my lane because no one wanted to share a lane with the old ladies walking laps because they didn't want to accidentally hurt them or blow by them. But, like, it feels like they're inappropriately using the resources, right? Like, get out of the pool, go walk somewhere else, rather than taking up all the room for everyone else if you're just going to walk in small circles every half an hour and then sit there the rest of the time and distract the lifeguards. Like, I don't know. I feel kind of like a jerk for feeling that way, but at the same time, it's like, I want the lifeguards to be there if I need to be, saved. I want them to be alert and not talking to the old ladies. And I also want to be able to swim in my swim lane and swim hard. And them taking up the extra places it's so crazy. If you're not swimming, you shouldn't be taking up a whole lane. Exactly. And I'm fine with it. Shut down 1 lane and, just let it be the old lady lane and let them, walk around the shallow end and talk to each other and do their things over there, right? Like, it feels like I should do that, or that they should do that. But I also kind of feel like a jerk being like, no, the old ladies can't be saying they're socializing. I'm trying to work out. It's like sitting on a bench in the squat rack on everyone's leg day. That's kind of how I felt. So I'm glad I'm not a huge jerk for feeling that way. And I want them to have like exercise. There's on Tuesdays and Thursdays they have jazz aerobics where a bunch of old ladies come in and they do like, they shut down the pool for everyone and do a class. So they could do that. They could use the pool time when it's that, or like free swim where they shut down the pool and just let people do other kind of swimming. But when it's lap time, it's time to do laps. And if you're not swimming laps, you shouldn't be in the pool. I don't want to be a jerk about it, but it's so frustrating. Especially because like everyone wants to share a lane with me, I think, because I'm just like the young guy. Like, oh, I can approach him. I don't want to approach the old lady who might yell at me. So it's always me stuck sharing the lanes. See, now me being the person that I am would swim aggressively. It's hard to see you take them out at the knee if you're underwater. I'm not gonna kneecap the old ladies for taking too much of the pool up. I appreciate the sentiment, but also, we gotta be good Christians, right? Shared and patient and humble and kind. I don't think that I can call myself a good Catholic if I'm kneecapping the old ladies. Tanya Harding, the ladies in the pool. I have no idea who that is. Was she on a box of Wheaties? Dexter's disappointed face every time I open my mouth. I live for it. Sorry, I don't keep up on sports. I don't know all the sports people. Figure skater famous. See, anytime you're talking about a famous person, do you guys actually expect me to know any famous people? Like, cause I don't. A moment of silence for our pain. I can't even get Prince right, and that's, you know, a really, really famous person. So you expect me to know some figure skater? Like, that seems like an unreasonable... That seems unreasonable. We need to level this terrain up a little bit here. Don't feel like this is leveling this terrain off any. This is like the 80s. I wasn't even born in yet. How could I know something? I wasn't born in the 80s, so I feel like that one's not on me. This leveling tool is not working. That's not working either. Let's level this terrain. Yeah, I don't feel like this is working very well either. I feel like we've made a mistake by selecting this terrain leveling tool, because yeah, I think this part of the city is just absolutely wrecked. What the heck? What did I do? What? Oh boy. Alright, can I build some houses in here or something? I can build a house. Alright, people, your housing is now on the cliffs. Let's see build a house in there. But people are gonna be those, what are those goats that like stand on the 90-degree angles and lick the salt? Like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen right here. Is people are they're doing it, they're building a house on the sheer cliffs. Why? Why are you people choosing to live there? They do it in Hollywood, they'll build houses. I guess that's true. Says my traffic is getting bad again. Let's see, where's chemical plant? Oh, they don't have the things they need. There we go. That should fix that. Okay. Where is the traffic messing up? Oh, something really bad's happening. What's going on up here? How did this guy get flung off the road all the way over here? An oil truck is on fire? The oil truck burned down? What happened here? How did things get so messed up over here? Like, this dude flew... It's a motorcycle. He flew like 500 feet off the road. Okay, we need to clear this oil tanker. Can I bulldoze him? No. Police are securing the accident site. Was so close to buying Cities 1 on my Switch today. It's on sales, but I'm holding out for the possibility of getting a Steam Deck. I would honestly be surprised if a Steam Deck could run City Skylines 2. Like, I know my computer's not the greatest. Uh-oh, we're losing power. But, like, this game is intense. What is going on here? Electricity bottleneck. Okay. We need a transformer station. Okay.
A driving advisory has.
All right, hopefully those transformer stations will fix the bottleneck.
Conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor
No.
road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Okay.
Tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
Okay, what if we take a transformer station,
And when business
we
is
put it there,
well, that
then we
floats
grab a power line,
Sinking this boat, Glenda.
put it there.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you.
Okay. Okay, we can do this. Now we buy
Drive safe.
these pieces of land. And then... Okay. Now power's coming through this way. Will that solve the bottleneck? No. Okay, we got to figure out how to solve this bottleneck because it's killing me here. And what if we just like put a windmill up? No, that's not going to solve much. I could build another power plant and put it over here, but I don't feel like that's the right call here. What happens if we... Okay. We got some power lines going over there. There we go. Okay, we solved the electricity bottleneck. That is good. We fixed the city. These guys built their house with their driveway like that, and they're upset that there's no parking and there's no way to access it. to the windmill, to the dump, to the traffic building up because of the oil truck. That's my improv for the evening. Alright, so the people are upset about my experimental housing over there. I don't blame them for being upset about that. But I feel like they should have known what they were getting into already, so... I don't feel like that's my fault. A lot of abandoned buildings around. The lack of skilled labor. High school, I mean, the high school's not even in full use here, so... How can there be a lack of skilled labor? I still have room for more people. It's processing as fast as it can. Is you mad at the contract? Right? Like, who buys a plot of land on a cliff like that and then complains when it's not a great place to live? Like, that's not on me. That's on these people for building their houses here. Like, their contractor really built a road like that. Like, I couldn't even park a car in that regularly, but when winter comes around, like, that's not the mayor's fault. That's the contract. That's someone else's fault. That's not me. All these people out here trying to blame me. Well, this land is so lumpy, I can't really use it for anything. Put some high-rise houses out there, but we need some good old flat land. Well, this all looks like it could be good. No? Everything's too lumpy. Build more up here. That should work. We're gonna build this like we're playing Snake on a Nokia phone. There we go. More housing for the people. That would be a terrible street to live on. Could you imagine living all the way back here and you have to go like this just to get to town? Like... Oh, that is a hideous, hideous road. I could not imagine. This is a hideous city. A lot of problems. But the people are happy, so... I'm mad about traffic again. Where's the traffic problem now? Probably right there. Alright, let's fix the problem. There we go. Problem solved. Put some roundabouts in. That'll fix the traffic problems. The serpentine roads, yeah. Yeah, that was not that was my bad. I did bad on those roads. It If the citizens are upset about that road there, I get it. In fact, let's fix it. Let's see. If we take this, connect like that, before they build any houses. If we do this, there, all better. I have solved the problem. And people are still upset about healthcare coverage and lack of things to do. Alright. Healthcare coverage there. And there. Alright, no more complaining about healthcare coverage. I feel like we have built plenty of things for healthcare around here, so I want to see people happy about their healthcare. Okay, it's going up. Now we just need some entertainment. Okay, we could build some entertainment when we get to the next level town. When we hit 19,000 experience, we'll build some entertainment. Yeah, all the buses go. Proud of my people for riding buses. Our high school's starting to get bigger. Barely anyone's parking. That's a problem. Alright, bus station's costing me $70,000 a month. What's it doing for me? No passengers on that one. No passengers. 41 stops and 0 passengers. 220 passengers there. Okay, that's okay. We got 200 people riding the bus in a city of 17,000. I feel like I'm not too upset about that. I feel like that's not terrible. Build a slum. There actually is an option for not exactly a slum, but you can do low rent housing. Emmy's back. Hi, Emmy. All right, we got it. We got the big town. So now it is time for us to put some things to do. We need sports parks and large parks. There we go. Put the slum near the... You want me to put a slum in next to... How about... Okay. For Dexter. Right here. Right next to the chemical processing plant, we'll put in some affordable housing, some low-rent industry. Right next to the chemical plant and all the pollution, and right near the drain pipe for the sewage. Are these plebs still wanting to learn in extrovert cities and ride buses? My people are not riding the bus. They are failing the bus.
And try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Let's put a football field right next to the crematorium. And pool can go right next to the chemical plant.
When business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is
We need some elementary schools. Holy cow.
Stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
Show these cities the meaning of capitalism.
While sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
All right, we fixed the entertainment problem. They now have a pool to play in and some sports to do right next to the thing there. It says water's unreliable. What's going on with my water? Oh, we are low on water. Okay. Now let's get our water right from the crematorium too. I feel like putting the crematorium and the incinerator right next to each other has been a great move, and now we can pump our water from that as well. They're almost getting like a million text messages from every company and their mom about Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. I'm not getting a lot about those things, but I will tell you, Emmy, that Bubble has been in here trying to help me sort out the girl math on buying a new computer and a new hot water heater and repiping the house. There has been temptation. Look, our slum is coming to be... Oh no, that's just the city pool. It's a very attractive pool, apparently. But no one has moved into the low-rent housing next to the chemical plant. Been here, been listening. Alright, so we fixed the water issue. We've got entertainment. People want more entertainment? Alright, how about a basketball park and a tennis court and a playground? Alright, that's all the entertainment you guys are getting. Like, they just need a bus that gets them to and from work. This reminds me of the people who play Animal Crossing and build like the ghettos and all the terrible, terrible things in the Animal Crossing world. I said buy the computer now with 1K off is like a month and a half of groceries, and therefore those groceries would be free. Oh man, you see, the pollution is so bad in our city. The pollution is so bad that there's no snow on the ground over here. I can shower in the gym until Money comes in for the pipes. I don't mind doing that, but Emmy's got a job she has to get up for in the morning, so I'm sure she doesn't want to go to the gym to shower before work, you know? Plus, I'm pretty sure you can only do that so many times before, like, they catch on to you. Like, if they see you coming in and going for only 20 minutes or 30 minutes here or there, like, aren't they going to be suspicious that you're not working out, that you're just using the showers? I feel like eventually they would get upset about it. Why is traffic bad right here? Ooh, traffic is really bad right there. I'll boil water and sponge bath before I go to the gym. Alright, traffic is solved if we put in roundabouts in here, so... There we go. The traffic problem is solved. Excuse me. How did the roundabout not solve the traffic problem? What is going on here? Honestly, they don't care and they don't get upset. I mean, the minimum wage employees probably shouldn't care that much about it, right? It's one of those things where it's like, they don't pay me enough to care about care about this. We're still having some traffic problems up here. What can we do about this? House burned down. Why are there so many abandoned houses over here? Now that van lifers do it, it's trendy. Convincing myself to get out of bed, go to the gym, go to work sounds like what 20-year-old Emmy would do, not 30-year-old Emmy. Are all these houses getting abandoned because, like, they're burning down and then not repairing them, or why does this keep happening? Let me look at the stats on one of these. It's abandoned because they're unhappy. Oh, everyone seems happy in my town, but I don't know what they're complaining about. You know what? We don't have a hospital yet. Let's put a hospital in. There. Now you can't be unhappy. You have a hospital right there. Yeah, fancy hospital. Got a pretty bad fire hazard, it looks like. Probably need to fix that next. The rent is too dang high. That is probably true, but if you can't afford the rent, there's some low-income housing with a pool right here. So, you know, if they want cheaper housing, it's available. It's there if they want it. And there's a great, like, they can work right here. Look, the chemical plant needs more people, so why is the housing cheap? Are the lakes being dumped in? Oh, without a doubt, right here, that's being dumped in right next to you get the raw sewage right there. You get the chemical plant right there, and you have all the pollution right there. The whole city looks like a fire hazard. Okay, that wasn't me. Dexter asked for that. Dexter wanted me to install that, so that was not me putting that there. That was Dexter asking for that to be built. So don't blame it on me. That one is not my fault. Build a wildlife preserve. I don't know if they have wildlife preserves for this one. All right, there's some building spaces for people. All right, what are they upset about up here? Pollution. The ground is toxic. Well, it's cheaper to live there. So... All right, Emmy. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy work. I'll see you soon. I'm actually going to have to stop here soon anyways. My mouse is giving me a warning that the battery on it's dying. I haven't charged up the wireless mouse in quite a while because I haven't been at my computer. So apparently it's time to charge the gear up a little bit. The ground is toxic, The Simpsons. I haven't really seen a whole lot of The Simpsons. My parents never really watched it as a kid. I did go through and watch a little bit on Disney Plus, but like, I don't see why so many people love The Simpsons. Like, it didn't seem that good or funny. Like, I think South Park and Family Guy did more for that genre than The Simpsons did. It just, I don't know. Didn't seem that great when I watched it. Like, I watched it because I didn't really have much else to watch, but that doesn't mean it's good. It was just like, it's here, I guess. Alright, how are people's happiness doing? They got more entertainment. They're still upset about traffic. What kind of traffic issues do we have around the town now? I don't see any traffic issues. Up here? That's bus. Well, it doesn't look like there's any traffic issues. I don't know what are they upset about.
A driving advisory has been issued for the
I'm going to disregard that last comment.
Please exercise
I know that people love The Simpsons. I don't...
conditions improve.
I
This has been a local
I know that people love it. I just don't understand why they love
The
it.
city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary
And like,
This has been a local public
okay.
service announcement.
All right, we're gonna dig into The Simpsons here.
Second moon.
So, like, what's the appeal of The Simpsons? The humor is
Let us move now.
a guy abuses his children and neglects his wife. Like that I don't understand the humor in that. With Family Guy, at least they drop the pretense that they're a loving family. Like every episode of The Simpsons, they still pretend like Marge loves Homer, despite him abusing her children every day and abusing her pretty much on a daily basis. Like, I don't get what the appeal is of that.
Devotee of the form, and all my expertise derives merely from a life devoted to the.
Alright, this is bad again up here, huh?
Well, I do thank you for the honor.
The Simpsons is good, but not my favorite.
To continue. Professor Hornbuckle.
Alright, let's make that a larger
From my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish of my
turnabout. Let's see how that fixes it. Maybe these roads just need to be bigger. What if I give these...
Now, my good fellow, chin up, as it were.
What if I give these like a
Sediment. Leave that to those
3-lane road?
chaps, eh? Here's a tune just for you, and I do hope it provides your aching spirit some.
Love South Park the most because they push the... Yeah, South Park is hands down way better than The Simpsons could ever hope to be. No doubt on that one.
Roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know.
Alright, so where are all these people coming from?
In a hurry to get somewhere fast.
Down there.
It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. And on to our main feature story. The commercial
Okay, so this road's really bad here.
is attracting more high-end stores.
We need to do
Luxury
something about
You
this.
can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Say that when South Park is on anywhere near as long as The Simpsons. Yeah, but does it matter if it's been on for a long time if it's just not good? Like the last 5 seasons of Family Guy have been awful. So staying power doesn't mean much when the quality is just that bad, you know? Alright, that did not solve the traffic problem here, so let's solve the traffic problem another way. Let's grab a 2-lane highway. And then down here. You can go there. And down. Grab that. All right, let's see if that solves some of the traffic problem by letting some of the people just bypass that area. Okay, that seems to be working. They're bypassing this circle now. Okay, we solved the traffic crisis. Not if people are watching regardless of being good. I mean, that's the rub right there, right? Like, there are so many people who are content vampires, right? Like they just want to watch something. They want the TV on. It doesn't matter whether or not it's good. It just matters that there's something to watch, right? That's what we're dealing with, is like, it might not be good, but it's new. And that's all that matters, is that there's something new to watch. I can't build over here? Why can't I build on this? What's going on here? Alright, well, that is a problem for another time. Like I said, my mouse is dying. I've been at this for 3 hours. I'm going to have to go pick up Emmy eventually here soon. So I think this is a good spot for me to stop, especially before I give Dexter an aneurysm for my terrible opinions. So I think we're gonna call it here. I still haven't set up my prayer stuff, so y'all need to hold me accountable. I need to get my my screens set back up now that I've recovered all my screens. So let's finish with our prayer, like always. Pause that. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, today we pray for the intentions of the Pope, as well as the health of the Pope, who is currently undergoing some issues with his lungs. Lord, help the Pope to recover and to guide all of his people that he is shepherding. We pray for the souls who are discerning you, Lord, those who are curious about Christianity, those who are coming closer to you. Lord, help those souls to find solace in you and their way back home. We pray for the people who are out in the cold, in the rain, and all the other issues going on right now in the world, the war, all the unsafe and uncertain environments. Lord, help them all. And finally, we pray for the souls in purgatory, those souls who have no one left to pray for themselves. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out today. We should be live tomorrow once I get the World of Warcraft stuff figured out. And then maybe on Thursday, I'm getting the house repiped like we talked about. Someone's going to be out that day to tell me whether or not it's possible. So we may not be around on Thursday. So keep a lookout for my notifications. Have a blessed evening, and we will see you all next time.